and I answer the questions. Here's what I'm saying. A lot of the questions that are being posed, right? And I understand where Brother Jamar coming from because he's just being the vessel to bring it to me. I get it. Okay, I understand that. So we on the square together. But those are coming from haters. You got to understand something. I'm probably the most influential and accomplished black school psychologist in American history. Not probably, I am.
In history,
I am.
In history, sir.
If you got a child in special ed, they've been ADHD, conduct disorder, I'm the person you came to. I've been doing this work for over 20 years. My name is etched in stone. There is no such thing as I just woke up and heard about you. You're going to get some people like that, but most of our people know who I am because I help them save their kids or their children went to my school. I didn't just wake up yesterday. People know who I am. I got the books, I got the articles, I got the resume for that.
Absolutely.
You understand? So
some people just woke up, though. Everybody not.
But listen to me. Even if you're not in the conscious community, you know who I am. I don't belong to the conscious community. I belong to the African race. I'm the most requested black scholar in the world, hands down. That's mainstream.
Yeah, but you got to understand how many people are not, don't even
but they're not
know about scholars. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Are so far removed
they're
from.
Not asking the negative questions, Jamar. They're not. The new people are not asking the negative questions. The negative questions are the haters.
But I'm saying, is it a negative question to want transparency? You see what I'm saying?
Bro,
you just want to know what's going on.
Bro, what transparency you talking about? We raised the money, we bought the schools. What transparency you talking about? We raised the money, the little bit left is going to repairs. What transparency you talking about? You think I'm going to put the school bank account on YouTube?
Well, of course not. Of course not.
On Twitter? You think I'm going to put the school bank account on Instagram? You out your damn mind.
I think they maybe want more of a timeline of when it might open or something like that.
Catering to the haters. Don't cater
No. It's not catering to the haters. We have to. Here's what we got. Here's what we got to do, though, brother. No. It's not about catering to the hate. I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. Okay. We have to make sure we have to vet all of our people, bro. I got love for you, bro.
Everybody, then vet them other Negroes in the conscious community who ain't building shit.
We gonna get to them all, bro.
Jamar,
wait. We gonna get to them all.
Who else is building?
Jamar, don't discriminate.
Listen,
somebody built an institution from the grass.
Right.
Name somebody. You ain't got none of them. Name me a YouTuber doing what I'm doing. Any of them conscious dudes. Name one on my level. Name one builder. You crazy.
They can't tie
my sneaks, bro.
I can't. All I can name is my father-in-law.
How many they kept out of jail, bro? They're not building shit.
Right. So
through the grass. What have they built, bro? Who you know in the conscious movement built an institution? Answer that. Nobody. I'm the only one in my generation doing it.
Well, you're building it. It's
not
built
bro.
yet, though. It's
not built. Don't you worry about it. You be the first one there. Trust me.
Beautiful. Listen. Let's move. I want to talk about your book real quick. Let's talk about your book, the Black Parent Advocate.
Yes, sir.
That sounds like something that is needed in the black community. What is the Black Parent Advocate about?
It is
How can we advocate for black parents?
Book. It is the only book ever. No other black psychologist ever. Only me ever wrote a book like that gives the black parent every answer they need for almost every problem they will run into the public school or the mental health system. Never been done before. And I will be releasing that in Harlem Friday, October 30th from 2 to 8. Allah Temple in Mecca, $50 a copy, 560 pages. And for New York, I'm going to have something a little special. I'm going to get the covers raised since it's a special 10-year anniversary. For those who can't come to New York, I will be releasing a book in Atlanta November the 19th. If you can't come to Atlanta, I will be releasing the book in Nat Turner Land, Virginia, November the 11th, when we honor Nat Turner, 189th anniversary memorial of his execution. And if you can't make it there, my 10-year anniversary in Fort Lauderdale, Florida will be December the 10th. Those are my 4 10-year anniversaries. We already had Chicago. Shout out to Chi-Town. September the 18th. That's already passed.
That's what's up.
So I got the books, I got the resume, I got the school. So when people pop shit, I'm trying to find who else doing the work. Because all I see is people on YouTube making videos. Not y'all. I'm talking about my detractors and the other people in the conscious community. All they got is videos and DVDs. No institutions, no track record for helping nobody. Intellectual masturbation.
It seems like your main detractor is this guy, Lenon Honor.
Yes. He's a down low brother who preys on teenage boys.
Whoa.
He's married with children, but he's on the down low. He preys on teenage boys, according to information that was released recently. I don't know the man. I never met the man. All he does is make videos about another man, which is me.
Right.
That was already questionable. That was already questionable, but based on information that another brother released, who I don't know either, okay, he preys on teenage boys.
Wow. I mean, you know, he did have a channel that seemed quite obsessive, you know, seemed like every goddamn video was about you. Like, I was like, you know,
well, we know why now, don't we? We know why now.
Yeah.
We know why now.
Yeah. Well, hey. I don't know, man. I don't know that guy. I just keep seeing his name in the comments, Lenon Honor.
Yeah, he pays. He's unemployed, 5 kids, a wife. He pays his bill by making Dr. Umar hate videos. That's how he take care of his family. He ain't the only one. It's a whole army of them out there. But compared to the supporters, the detractors are almost irrelevant. Compared to the supporters, the detractors are almost irrelevant. But everybody focuses on the negative. Everybody focuses on the negative, and I think that's the problem with our community, because we're always looking at the negative. We could have clearly talked about, wow, you're the only one of your generation that's trying to build an institution. Wow, the people gave you $750,000. You bought 2 buildings instead of 1. Like, I could easily flip this into a positive success story, but we have such a negative bias with each other that it's just a shame.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is the society we live in. Just like you said, conflict drives everything.
Yeah,
like
it does.
every TV program, every movie you've ever watched, it's about conflict. Like, oh, this guy, you know, he's a drug dealer, but he wants to get out. That's a conflict right there. Like, you know.
But we talking real life in the black community is conflict based and negativity based.
Absolutely.
And we have to change that. And that's another reason why the school is going to be so important, because we have to transform the way that our children think. As Frederick Douglass said, it's better to raise strong children than to repair broken men. And that is the motto of the FDMG Academy, along with the Garvey quote that without confidence in yourself, you are twice defeated in the race of life, but with confidence you have won even before you have started.
Now, when you open this, is this just for boys, or is this
it's going to start out for boys, and eventually we may extend it to the Princess Academy. But boys are primary, because most educational outcomes for black males in America are far more detrimental than they are for our girls. The girls are catching hell too. Make no mistake. What they do to the boys, they do to the girls. But if you compare the two, it's like night and day. When you look at special ed, it's almost exclusively black male. Dropout, almost exclusively black male. School arrest, juvenile.
Yeah, okay, there's a great truth on the rise. It just shows.
Jawanza
Kajufu, conspiracy
to destroy black boys.
Shout
1
out
and
to
2,
Jawanza
I think
Kajufu.
I read them all. That just really was enthralling to me, and I was like, damn, I'm one of the boys they making a conspiracy against. Like, this is exactly for me. Like, I see the little shit that they did. I mean, that is definitely to be commended. We get this school up and running, and you...
Absolutely.
Man, it is to be
First of all,
because it is about building.
It ain't no ifs. Ain't no ifs with me.
Let me just tell you. We have a thing in 5% Nation called Love, Hell, All Right. In order to have love, you got to go through hell for things to be all right. You see what I'm saying? Like you got to go through that fire. You got to go through that fire in order to come through the other side purified. You see what I'm saying? So don't always look at the fire as a bad thing. You understand what I'm saying? We all need that purification
I ain't got no
sometimes.
problem with the fire with the bad thing, but when you get the same questions 10 years straight that you done answered a million times, anybody can understand somebody's patience growing weak.
Now
Y'all
you're
been
answering
asking me
it.
the same stuff.
Now you're answering it in the right place from the right people, and you know, man, you got to just let the people decide. The people and hopefully
people don't decide for me.
Hopefully,
I decide. For me.
they're gonna decide for themselves.
My supporters, not.
Well, that's
like
what I'm saying,
bro,
and hopefully your supporters.
They haters, bro. You catering to the hate.
No.
No.
We're not catering to the hate. I have to ask the hard questions,
I see the comments popping up. I mean, it's all I can handle it.
Well, let me say this with the utmost respect. I do believe that you are getting questioned because this is a wonderful thing. This is a commendable thing. Overall, I would be ecstatic to see this come to fruition sooner than later, and I think that is the sentiment of most people. On a positive perspective. So, I
want to be sooner until we get the funds, babe.
So is there like a guesstimate number? Like if you had to just throw a number out, like, yo, we could at least get like a small classroom going if we had XYZ.
No. The Honorable Marcus Garvey building has 10 classrooms, 2 bathrooms, about 4 offices, teacher's lounge, computer room, mechanical room. The whole building going to be operating at the same time. See, let me say this, and I don't disagree with you at all, Queen. But let me say this. I got a serious problem, not with y'all. I got a serious problem with the start small Negroes. Get a class. I'm not doing that. Because our children deserve better than that. Did you start small when you got that Mercedes? Did you start small when you moved into the white suburb? Did you start small when you spent $2 billion with Nike? Did you start small when you spent $1 million at McDonald's? Did you start small when you spent $11 million with Quaker Grits? We don't start small when we go shopping nowhere else. $30 billion on weave and perm. We didn't start small, but when it comes time to save our children, when it comes time to give black boys a new reality, when it comes time to give our black girls a better chance at life, we got to start small and crawl before we walk. But we don't do that with nobody else. We've been putting Jewish kids through college. We've been putting Chinese kids through college. We've been putting Arab kids through college. We've been putting Anglo-Saxon kids through college. But when it comes time to put our kids through a school, let's start with one class. I'm not doing that. The Garvey School will be up and running early 2021. I promise you that. The donations is coming. My donors is pushing. They standing behind me. It's just taking a little bit more time because too much attention goes to the negativity and not the positivity. But we will win. Ancestors had already told me that. Ain't no ifs over here. It's only wins.
There you have it.
I ain't starting small. The school's small enough. Can't get no smaller than that. We are $2 trillion people talking about starting small. $2 trillion. Christmas is coming up. In Philadelphia, we're going to spend $3 billion in Christmas. New York City, y'all the largest black population in the country. Y'all Christmas bill like $12 billion. Are we starting small with Christmas? We starting small with Thanksgiving? Do we start small when we go out to party and club? Do we start small when we get our weaves and perms? Do we start small when we get our trucks? We don't start small with nothing else. But when it comes time to save black kids, we got to crawl before we walk. Not me. Victory is here. Get free or die trying. That's what I'm on.
You want to come 50 Cent, boy?
There you have it.
Big Papa to 50
Straight
Cent.
from the black man's mouth.
Lies.
Y'all wanted to...
Let me teach you the history, man. Come on, man.